Hi, I worked on the get rush order and reading a text file. Our text file is located in the same folder as everything else, and I created this function inside desk quote. I passed a two-dimensional array in by reference, and then in a try-catch block I create a single-dimensional array, and I start a stream reader and a couple of other variables to be used. And then I read the stream reader until the end of the file. I insert whatever's on that line into a variable, and then I convert it to an integer and insert it into my single-dimensional array using count, which is starting at 0. And then I increment count and go through until the file is empty or over. And then I close the reader. I then use a nested for loop to create a two-dimensional array. No, sorry, I'm not creating it. I'm just inserting into it, into the two-dimensional array that I passed by reference, which is one of the variables for desk quote. And then I'm using num, which is another variable to increment with, starting at 0, and just going through every item in ship list, which is my single-dimensional array, and inserting them in 3 rows and 3 columns into rushArray. If it fails to do all that, it gives an error that says it can't read the file, which probably needs to be a little more specific than that. Inside display quote, I have the calculate shipping method, and in here shipping starts at 0, and then I create a variable for the width and the depth of the desk. I'm starting the switch from the desk quotes rush variable, which comes from when they choose the shipping option, which is either going to be 3, 5, 7, or 14 days. If you do 14, you get 0 for the price because it's free shipping. And then I've already checked all these, and they are putting out the right amount based on the amount over 1,000 and the option that they chose for shipping. So based on either 3, 5, 7, or 14-day shipping, it's going to decide whether the desk is under 1,000 square inches or between 1,000 and 2,000 or over 2,000. And then it's going to add to the shipping cost whatever number happens to be in that spot in rushArray. And then it sends back the shipping to where we display it on the form. And I also worked on editing some of the base code to optimize it based on the feedback I got from my submission to the original desk quote assignment.